This is Paul C. Wett with www.wetttraderllc.com coming to you, folks, with your update. Actually, this is going to be the forecast. Today is actually April 17th. This is going to be the forecast for the week ending April 25th. So this is going to be Friday. So, folks, here's what I tell you guys, what I think is going to happen for the week so you guys can see some great high probability, low risk trades. We've been talking about this fifth wave here. Got an ABC here. I'm thinking we're going to try to come out the top and punch out this high. But like I said, folks, I don't have my crystal ball today. And anything can happen in these markets. So what I want to let you guys know is what we can do, what areas we want to watch. Obviously, the 21 area is going to be very, very critical. Very critical. We can punch out a little bit higher here. Sometimes on the fourth wave, we get a triangle. This looks like an ABC. I still think that we're going to try to punch out and make a higher high, or we're gonna have a failed attempt. So on our failed attempts, our last sell number is 2092.5. We do have a sell at 2085.78. On the weekly number using that other, that B wave on our ABC monthly chart. But, so these are the last two numbers that we have to watch for a sell. Other than that, we're going to make new highs. So, let's get right down to the charts here. Same thing with the weekly. Here's our weekly. Like I said, folks, we like to have the system easy. So I always talk about the 3 T's. We want to look at the trend, we want to look at the trade, and we want to look at the target. Okay? Obviously, right now, the trend's up. The software will find you the trade, and the software will also show you the target. Because we want to make money. That's why everybody trades. Although I love trading, and I do love making money, but money is always the secondary thing for me. We are making higher highs here. This does look like a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We still really close to that 85 resistance, and then we have the 92. So those are the two areas that we really want to watch. So now, what do we want to do? Where do we want to buy? Well, if we're going to buy, take a look at anything. We got a key reversal up here on the 240. So what we do is we right click. We have all our data here, folks. You don't need to know what all this does, but this is the information the software uses to do the automatic trading. Obviously, when we're trading at the PP, this is the average. I like to try to get at least a very low risk, high probability is hitting that PP plus or minus 3 to 5 points. The software will find the trade for you if it's plus or minus 3 to 5 on the daily, or on the weekly, or on the monthly. This is going to be our new weekly. So 62 level. Not sure if we'll come all the way back down here. This is actually 30, and we only went to 26 here, so that's telling me support. Now, my R1 is I'm trying to predict where the high of the month is, and the S is trying to figure out where the low. We have secondary numbers, and I'll tell you why. When the market winds up and coils up, we'll have some days like yesterday, like last week here. It's a great example. 41 and 41.75, and I got 46.50, call it. So you're 375. 475. When you get 3 to 5 points here on your PP and your close, and you're only off a few here, what that's telling you is we have a high probability of going through our first resistance or our first support and head to our second one, which is exactly what we did this week. We found the support on top of the weekly support by 5 points. Wow, ironically. 21 and a quarter, 26. So that's 4 3/4 points, just like I said. And then we have our resistance here at 66. Now this held, and Well, actually, that 66 was right here because this is we're predicting from last week, so 81. So 66, 67, 66, 75. We penetrated at 81. We did not get to the 92, but we did pass our first level of resistance. The 21 here, we only got the 30, but look at this, folks. Why 30? Well, gee, right there, 20, 29, 92. So it's all about trying to find the support areas and trying to find low risk, high probability trades. If this thing's going up, 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 definition of a trend, higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, we are not going to make a lower low. So if we're not making a lower low, folks, where's the best, highest probability, lowest risk place to buy? The PP, folks, the PP. Even though this is the monthly PP at $29.92, call it $20.30. Even though this is the second week in the month, our low for the week was $29.75. I mean, that's a half a point to 3/4 of a tick. 3 ticks. I mean, that support there, you got 50 points, 40 points here. You got 50 points to the high. At $50 a point, folks, that's a $2,500 week. That's just trying to buy it right there and running a trade all week. Same thing with the daily. You line up the numbers here. Here's another good example here, how we're tightening up into a coil. Now, this is what I was saying before. My close and my PP, this is the average, 76, 77, 75. My low that I'm looking for here is 70 and a quarter. Look at that, 69.50. My high I'm looking for is 83. Look at that, 80. Now this is another one of those breakout probabilities. Now here, we didn't break out, but we coiled it up again. Why did we coil it up? I'll tell you, because we still have a breakout day coming up on Monday, which is going to be tonight, Sunday Asian session, or Monday tomorrow U.S. London session. We have a PP of 74.75. We close at mid-range. So what this is telling me that the buyers and the sellers are equal right now. And this is telling me here we're trying to pound out another 5-bar high. That doesn't mean that we can't come down 64 and a quarter. Our weekly PP, whoa, 62. Interesting, folks, interesting. This is what I'm trying to teach you with WettTraderLLC.com. If you know where the low is going to be, if you find support with a low and a PP, these are the areas of the chart that you'd really want to be looking at, because those are, let the market come to you. Let the market come to you. I'm willing to risk my 6 ticks when all these things line up. If I have 4 criteria as a moving average, my support and resistance level, my time, and my retracement, 4 things. You have a 50-50 shot, folks. 50-50 shot, the market's going to go up or down. Let's try to get those odds closer. If I could add 10%, if all 4 of these things, 10% if we got support on a moving average, another 10% if we find a support on our support and resistance level, another 10% if we have a time lining up, and another 10% if the retracement lines up. That's a 90% probability, folks. And that's what www.WettTraderLLC software does. Increases your probability. So what you want to do this week is continue to buy until we can put a top in here before you want to sell. Now, you got some resistance. Like I said, we got the 2092 number that is going to be resistance, 2092 and a half. After that, we're either going to come really close to taking this high out. We could come shy. We can make a huge double top and come right to 2134. We have, we could come up to here. This is 2110. We can fall all the way down here. That would be another bigger reversal pattern, because that would look like a head and shoulder bottom, even though we have these wide swings. So you really got to watch the markets. I don't have a crystal ball, but I do have a software. It's trend following. Reversals are a little trickier. I recommend it for the advanced traders. We do have a system in place where novice traders can work their way up with a little practice with the free demo. Click the yellow button on top of the screen. Get a 14-day free demo. Practice with the software. When you buy the system, we give you all the information. We give you all the tools to be successful. So I'll give you an update in the middle of the week, see what the market does, and we'll go from there, folks. www.WettTraderLLC.com.